Howdy guys, I'm back with more Path of Exile events. I'm currently in the 2-week Turmoil event as a Gladiator. I just entered Act 2 in Cruel difficulty. Been doing pretty well, I would say. I changed a few things up since last time, not a whole lot. I listened to your advice and changed my passives around. Instead of getting this, I moved my points out and grabbed Cloth and Chain instead, and that is much better. Whoops. So for now I'm grabbing the life, and I'm gonna work my way over here to Unwavering Stance, where I can't be stunned, but I can't evade, which, no big deal. I can't evade anyway because of the other keystone I have, so that'll be absolutely perfect with my build. I got a nice little weapon upgrade last time too. And I also, between videos, I went and purchased the unique shield that I need for this build, and I got it pretty cheap too. I got it for 1 Chaos Orb, the Lion's Eye Remorse. I did go ahead and buy that. I checked PoE trade before I popped on, and sure enough someone was selling it for nice and cheap, so I went ahead and grabbed it. So all I need now for my build to be complete upon, well, of course upon the level that I can use it, because I can't use any of those cool items that I bought. I have a helmet and shield waiting on me. All I can use now is the anvil, but all I'll need now is the Soul Taker Axe, which is very expensive right now on the Turmoil event trade. The cheapest I could find a Soul Taker, I think, was for 80 Chaos Orbs, and some people were selling them for like 2 or 3 Exalted Orbs, which I had 1 Exalted Orb drop for me with, you know, random goofy luck. I mean, what are the odds of that? You know, the thing is, I can't even say what are the odds of that, because I actually feel like I tend to have ridiculously good luck when it comes to drops. I feel like I've actually gotten, well, I won't say ridiculously good. I haven't had like a Chevron's drop or anything, but I've had some pretty good things drop, and it's kind of a shame because I don't actually know how valuable a lot of the things I've had drop are. I guess that's what you call noob luck or something like that. I don't really know. So, like I said, I'm working toward getting this. I don't believe I got this on my last duelist, but it just makes sense to get, I think. Especially getting that, you know, at 1 point to be immune to stuns. That's pretty nice. I don't know if all of this is really worth it, but the shield stuff is really good, so I'm working my way over to the shield stuff. Don't know what else to call it, just shield stuff. You know, it's hard, like I mentioned, builds being a bit difficult for me, you know, several times, and I think what's going on here is a prime example of that, how I went and got this instead of looking around a little bit more. I need to just, you know, I've been relying on build guides and stuff, so I need to maybe just get a little bit better with experimenting and looking around the tree myself instead of just relying on builds and stuff. You know, it's just, you know, you open up the passive tree, and even though I've been playing this game a few months, I look at this thing and I'm just like, forget it. I mean, there is far too much stuff on this damn tree, which I'm sure everyone loves, right? That's the point, is to make fun builds, but at the same time it is a bit overwhelming, and I do kind of, you know, forget to maybe look around a bit more than, you know, than just going off of guides, especially because some guides are outdated, right? I think I might even be using an outdated guide for this one, but it's working for me, and you know, I'm glad that I'm doing things slightly different than my other blocking Gladiator, because it's good to try new things, and I honestly think I'm liking this Gladiator more than my first one, because I think I've got more damage focused stuff, and I am just playing with different things instead of following the guide to a T, right? I'm using stuff that I don't really think is necessarily good, but I'm having fun with it. Like, I put a molten shell in my I've got Molten Shell, Tempest Shield, and Blood Rage attached to cast when damage taken, and those are all lots of fun. And of course, you know, I've got Herald of Ash, which is good, but I'm using Anger. Now, I don't know about using that one, but I am having fun with it. I've kind of got this, like, burning gladiator thing going on with like Molten Shell, Herald of Ash, Anger. I'm not really sure if all this stuff is really working very well together, and I think I also have some like added fire damage it's attached to some of my gems, so I've got like this cool blocking fiery gladiator thing going on, and I wasn't even really trying to do that, but it's pretty fun. You know, it's very satisfying to watch everything explode. I'm really liking it. So I've got some pretty good, decent gear for now. My stats aren't terrible. I still have a ways to go as far as capping my stats, but getting the right, getting more passives, getting the right passives will help with that a little bit. Right now I need a new flask. You know, I've been goofing around with this little sulfur one, and it's not really good for me. And so I really need to maybe look at getting a better flask, and still keeping an eye out for a better chest piece and probably better jewelry. Those are the things that I need right now pretty badly. I've been also doing some vendor recipes, been getting a few orbs of chance, because those are like a little bit more rare than I realized, so the vendor recipe for that seems pretty good. You know, I don't think I've ever seen this little area here. I didn't really mean to just kind of wander into there, but I don't think I've ever been into that little section there. Here we go. Here's what I was looking for. Alright, we got our waypoint, so now I think I just need to go this way to oh, here we go. I went the almost complete wrong way. I can just back up over here though, thank goodness. So I will be killing all of the bandits this time around. No one gets out of here alive, getting that extra passive point this time. Not this time, buddy. I will not be helping you. I'm really excited to see how the bandit quests are going to change in 3.0, since you can't help or kill them 3 more times. I'm wondering, is like, so when you fight the bandits, will you just get one really awesome
A pity your mind wasn't as swift as your blades, bridge rat.
Or the rewards going to be spread out in different quests? No, I'm not really sure what's going on with that, but I'm gonna go ahead and return back to town, get spit on by Groost, and okay, I'm trying to keep my inventory a little bit better organized so that I can do those vendor recipes like I said. Let's check. I hope this isn't an upgrade. Alright, thankfully it isn't. I'm really fond of my Word of the Tempest, so I'm like low-key not wanting an upgrade. I know that's backwards. Let's see, is this shield an upgrade? 10% to all elemental resistances. Man, you know, if the stats on that had been a little bit better, that might have been an upgrade. You know, if, you know, but 4 life, that's not good. Alright, I'm never gonna have another necklace upgrade because I have the anvil. And I got a card too. I haven't been getting a lot of cards this time around. I usually feel like I get more cards than this, but maybe I'll get more a little bit later or something, I don't know. So yeah, here we go. I even went ahead and fixed the gems and the linking, but I bought this, the Lion's Eye Remorse Shield, for 1 Chaos Orb. Lots of armor, lots of life. I do lose some movement speed, but ooh, that chance to block. And plus, of course, it just looks glorious. And here's the helmet that I'm waiting on. I wish I had a legacy version of this. It's pretty cool, but you know, you can't wear a chest armor with this helmet, so you just run around like a bloody berserker. It looks pretty cool, so other than Soul Taker, I have all the uniques I need for this build, which is pretty cool. I like not needing a whole lot of stuff. That's really nice. You know, I love... Oh gosh. There we go. I had a little bit of a freeze there. I thought I was going to disconnect. I cringed a little bit, kind of waiting for it. Alright, Chamber of Sins time. In fact, that a disconnect happened to me earlier.
Let me bend your ear for a minute.
In fact, when I was buying that shield, you know, the shield is usually a little bit more expensive than 1 Chaos Orb. Every other person had it for like 3 to 5 Chaos Orbs, so I'm pretty... whoops. I'm pretty happy that I got it for as cheap as I did, but I felt like such a troll as soon as I whispered the guy. You know, he invites me to a group, and then I go to his hideout and promptly get disconnected. Other than that initial load, I never get disconnected. I was so embarrassed. I hopped back on and I was like, sorry, and he was like, no problem, no problem. So I'm glad I didn't end up wasting that guy's time. I was able to pop back on fairly quickly, but I felt bad because when I went to his hideout, he had just opened a map or something. He had his little map device with all the portals, and I felt terrible making him come out of the map so I could buy this stupid item that's probably not even worth it to him. It was 1 Chaos Orb. That's people that are higher level, that's not even worth getting out of bed in the morning, and I just disconnected and trolled the poor guy. But he didn't complain. No worries. I mean, I guess, everyone has a disconnect. Online games, they're bound to happen, right? In fact, I'm pretty happy with the connectivity that I have with this game. I actually don't really get disconnected all that often. Honestly, speaking of talking about not getting disconnected very often.
A place of soiled dreams. I'll have to tread carefully here.
Oh, whoops, I'm just humping a wall here. Honestly though, Canada, I live in Canada by the way, Canada gets a really bad rap for their crappy internet, but honestly, the internet that I have is, and I live on an island, by the way. I don't live anywhere close to a big city at all. I live on an island, far from civilization. I live in what's called a podunk. And my internet now, I pay a premium on it. The internet is pretty damn expensive. It's much more expensive than it was back in Texas, where I'm originally from. But the internet here is actually quite a bit more reliable. I don't get disconnected very often, and the speed, it's not really bad. Now, I have the most expensive internet in the area. I do pay for it, believe me, I friggin' pay for it, but, when it comes to online gaming, can't put a price on reliability. It's great, and it's actually better than any internet I had back home. Back home in Texas, my internet disconnected constantly, and it really wasn't much cheaper than what I'm paying now in Canada, to be honest. But I was calling a tech out like clockwork every couple of months. I had to bring someone, and it wasn't a me problem, it was literally the line problem. They'd have to bring a technician to come outside and dig up the cable or something. I'm like in some frosty hell here. What the heck is this breach even? Alright, let me get these guys over here. This is I've got 20 frames. I can't see what I'm doing here. Yeah, any actual problems that I have with this game are on my PC. They're PC Oh no! Can I? Dang it! I was hoping I could get that clasped hand in time. I spent too much time in this snowy hell. But yeah, any type of problem I have with this game isn't because of my internet. It's because of my crappy computer, and I never thought I would say that because a few years ago, let's see, 5 years ago, my computer was top of the line. Now it's complete garbage, and it can't run anything can't run PoE very well. But yeah, the internet up here is better than anything I had in America, and I lived in a very big city in Texas, and now the thing back home in Texas, though, is I at least had choices in ISPs, right? I had two. I had two choices, and here in my little podunk in Canada, I have one choice. So if I, you know, I don't know if anyone watches South Park, but there's a pretty good South Park episode on ISPs and the lack of choice that we have here in North America, you know, both Canada and the United States. We don't have a whole lot of choices as far as ISPs. You know, it's usually there's one choice, and in my little podunk in Canada, I do only have one choice in internet providers, so I basically have to put up with whatever crap they lay on me. But like I said, truth be told, as expensive as it is and how crummy, you know, the people that they can be as far as the ISPs go, I can't complain. I'm pretty happy with my internet. I mean, as far as North American internet goes. I'm not sure how, like, internet and... oh gosh, my health. Alright, I'm not sure how internet and everything is as far as the rest of the world goes. You know, my world view is pretty narrow, pretty limited to North America. I've heard of things. Man, I hope I'm going the right way in this damn place, first of all. I feel like I've been in here for a while just rambling. But, you know, I've heard things about different countries, different areas. Of course, you know, what I hear and what might actually be the truth are often two different things. You know, as they say, don't believe everything you hear on the internet. But, ooh, hold on, let me see if this weapon is an upgrade. Always gotta keep my eyes on these one-handed axe upgrades. No, not an upgrade, but never hurts to look. For example, you know, in Australia, I hear that video games are ridiculously expensive compared to North America, and that Aussies easily spend twice as much on, well, I guess, I'm not sure if it's just electronics or video games or whatever, but I don't know if that's a tax thing or what, but that really, really sucks. And I mean, I have looked online and seen like Australian prices and seen stuff be like $100 Australian or something, which I don't know the value of Australian currency compared to Canadian or the US dollar. So, and I know the cost of living in Australia is pretty high to begin with, though, so I don't know if, you know, $100 for a video game is just business as usual in Australia, or I don't know, that just sounds like a scam to me. But that's the thing, I don't know if the internet follows suit. Is the internet also expensive there? I don't know. And then you got to consider things like even mobile services. Mobile services in Australia, and, well, I mean, it depends if you want a smartphone or not, I guess, but mobile phone services in Australia, are those expensive too, or is it just video games? In North America, cell phone service is pretty, you know, it depends on what you want, but it can be pretty expensive, you know. You know, there's at least a few more options and choices as far as cell phone service goes instead of, well, I mean, in comparison to ISPs anyway. But they're all still pretty expensive. I actually still, even though I'm living in Canada, I still use my American phone, so I can call back home and everything, and it's pretty pricey, but, you know, I also have a smartphone, so I have to, you know how they stick it to you with these data plans and whatever. And, well, I mean, to be fair, I am using an American plan in Canada, but I only get 1 gigabyte of data, and it's like locked at 3G. I can't even use 4G up here, but that's because I am using, like, I'm having to do like this weird international plan, and I don't really use data enough to warrant like getting a better data plan, so I just suffer with my 1 gigabyte of data on 3G internet. And I mean, it sucks, it really does. I can't even justify this stuff, it blows, but I don't use mobile data enough to really care, I guess. But, you know, some other places like, now again, I don't know, this is just what I've heard, but like England, the mobile data isn't anywhere near as expensive. Like, I pay $90 US a month for my little pitiful 1 gigabyte of data. But again, to be fair, it is an American, you know, it's an international plan. But I've heard that the folks in England spend closer to like $20 or something and get, you know, a decent amount of data and whatever. Now, I don't know about any of this stuff I'm saying. Like I said, my worldview is pretty narrow and limited to North America, so not sure about any of that. It's just stuff I've heard on the internet, right? Alright, we're done with Helena here, so we need to go back to the encampment. I gotta dump my inventory here. Took me a little bit longer in there than I would have liked, but whatever. Alright, I need a new flask pretty badly, and I don't know which one of these I should take. Guess you can't go wrong with like an elemental resistance one like that, but I don't know, my resistances are actually pretty, whoopsie, that sucked. My resistances are actually pretty good, so don't really know what I should get, to be honest. I guess no point in overthinking it, I'll just grab that. And here we go, 35% to all elemental resistances, chance to gain a flask charge. Well, it's probably better than that. I mean, Zealot's Oath doesn't really do anything for me, to be honest, but this isn't really good either. I think I'll just keep whatever jank I have for now, whatever. Alright, not really sure why I picked that shield up, so I'm just gonna vendor it. And these other things, vendoring all those, getting my chromatic orbs there. And let me unload that there. Boop, boop, boop. But yeah, you know, internet problems, doesn't matter where you are. I mean, I guess, you know, I can't really complain because it's fast and it works, right? That's all that really matters at the end of the day, as long as it's fast and it works. And, you know, fast is of course relative to where you live. Where is it, like South Korea has like ridiculously fast internet or something like that. Alright, so I think I'm mostly done with the eastern side. I mean, I can go do the White Beast thing or whatever, but I don't know, I don't think that was one of the side quests that were worth doing. Maybe I'm mistaken on that one. Can't remember. I don't think that one was one worth doing though, so I know I've missed a lot of like this side like stuff. Well, I didn't miss it, I just haven't done it anyway from the first act. And, gosh, I guess I haven't done, I feel like I missed something else important. Oh well, moving along. So I was, ooh, what is this oh, okay, they have Nemesis mods here, alright. This zone right here is probably my least favorite part of Act 2, which, if this is my least favorite part of Act 2, I'm golden, right? And really, this is the only part I don't like, really, because I always get kind of lost over here, trying to find the waypoint, trying to find my way, just kind of over here, this, like, little part over here, just going through the foresty part of Act 2. I always get lost, overwhelmed a little bit, but, you know, if this is the worst part of Act 2, then whatever, so be it, right? I definitely take the worst part of Act 2 over the worst part of Act 3. Yeah, I like Act 2, I just really don't like Act 3, and I think that's just because of all the sewers and stuff. I always get so lost. Like, once you're past all the sewer stuff in Act 3, it's really not that bad, but the sewer stuff is just so bad. Like, that whole segment, it blows. I don't like it. Alright, here we go. I got the waypoint, which is great. I always miss this waypoint. I do need to go up here and kill Oak at some point, but I also need to go do all this stuff, so I guess I'll just do everything in due time, because like I said, I am going to kill all the bandits this time around. Last time I helped Oak for the 40 health, so I guess that's pretty good. But this time I'm killing all the bandits for the passive point, and next time I think I'm supposed to help crate it. I'm not really sure on the last one. I have to double check. I want the one with the endurance charges, I believe. If, you know, again, I'm using a build guide. That's not anything I managed to figure out on my own. My guide says this, and I'm still at the point in this game where I have to go by what the guide says. I'm not smart enough to figure out my own builds, because when I try to make my own builds, I come up with my weird fiery gladiator with a golem and a flask that I can't like even use because Zealot's Oath does absolutely nothing for me at all. But it's shiny at least, right? Well, I mean, I guess I could get a flask like this that's not ridiculous too, but whatever. I've been using it like the past how long, and it's fun. In fact, maybe I should use it, get that extra damage on it. Why not, right? Use my goofy Zealot's Oath. It does nothing for me. Why not? I love the breaches. Can't get enough of them. So it seems that, you know, I like to check the PoE Reddit every now and then, and you know, every single time I go in there and I try to read stuff, I feel more stupid than before. And I don't have anything not that I have anything against people posting on Reddit or anything. It's just I still don't understand so much about this game, like people talking about builds and stuff, and the whatever they call things, I'm just like lost, you know, when they shorten words, talk about builds and stuff. I'm just like, I just feel clueless. I just feel totally clueless. I just read it and I'm like, yep, don't know what's going on. I'm still at the point where I feel really, really stupid. I thought that, you know, having played for like 4 months now, it wouldn't be so bad, but nope, still clueless. But anyhow, I read that there were like 1,000 characters that got to level 100 during the Legacy League, and it's like, wow. You know, on the one hand, that number seems really small, but on the other hand, how many people actually get, you know, I mean, I think that's cool because it really shows that very few people really make it to level 100, right? I mean, I'd be kind of curious in seeing what like the average level in general that people get to is, you know, during each league or season or whatever. Just for my own knowledge, I think it'd be kind of interesting to know. You know, my little elementalist, she got to, what, 85, maybe 86 or 87 or so, and then my other duelist got to 85 or 86, but yeah, you know, after like 70-ish or so, it gets pretty darn ridiculous leveling up. The levels come slow, and those deaths, they do hurt, which, again, this is why I love my blocking gladiator, because I don't die very much. I like not dying, and it's very simple and straightforward to play, and the whole not dying is largely out of my hands. It's all the gear and the passives and the gems and stuff. I don't have to like push buttons to stay alive. I just stay alive. That's just what I do, and that's what I need. I need a build like this because I'm bad, and I like having a game that basically plays itself for me. Hey, it feels good to be strong and not die. You know, it doesn't feel good to die over and over again, especially when, you know, you're still kind of bad at the game like I am, you know, still don't understand the way a lot of things work, still don't look at your passive tree, you know. It's nice to have a game that basically plays itself. I know it sounds lame, but I love it. Alright, let's get this, and there we go. I missed that one last time, had to go do that one off camera. I didn't, I forgot that well, I think I actually forgot that on my very first character too. I don't remember, but I know I've kind of forgotten that one quite a few times, and that one actually gives a passive point, so it's definitely worth doing. And it's not like it takes a lot of effort, it's just a matter of killing those guys. Ooh, Chaos Orb, nice. Just a matter of going, and an Orb of Alchemy. That wasn't a bad haul at all for this point in the game. A Chaos Orb and an Orb of Alchemy? Alright, I got a silver flask here. Let's upgrade that. Adds knockback to melee attacks during flask effect, and gosh, I guess I think I should probably use that because it's much better than this, and it does, well, is it? I mean, it gives me onslaught and a knockback. I feel like it's better than Zealot's Oath, so why don't I try it out? Why don't I have some fun trying new things, right? That's the point. Trying new things. It's not like this is super serious character. I mean, I may not even, like, as slow as I'm leveling, I'll be surprised if I get to Merciless. Like, wouldn't that be sad? I bought all this amazing gear. Well, not amazing, but I buy all this, all these uniques for this build and then don't even get high enough level to use it. But at the rate that I'm going, that might very well be the case. I really wanted to just take it easy on this character and level kind of well, not slowly, but just, you know, I didn't want to play 10 hours a day, but at the speed I'm going, I might have to break down and play some more so that I can get to the awesome stuff before the event ends. Hello! I think I've got like a week left in the event or something, which, you know, kind of sucks because it feels like we could use an extra week of it, maybe? Because then it would line up with the release of Oriath a little bit better. Of course, every single time I log in, I swear Oriath says 2 more weeks. I'm like, does this timer tick down? I feel like it said 2 weeks for like a week now. I know that's probably not actually the case. I know that's obviously not the case, but that's how it feels. Of course, that's how anything feels when you're excited for it, right? You're just waiting and waiting and waiting for it. Alright, well, here I am getting lost in this forest again. Alright, I'm seeing spider webs, so I feel like the Weaver's Chambers is nearby, but I want to find my, yep, here we go. Okay, here's the Weaver's Chambers. I really want to find the Witch Lady first. Well, no, I might as well go here. I can always just take the waypoint back. I might as well go ahead and just do this first since I already found it. Why not? Alright, now I always go the wrong way here. Do we think I can go straight to my boss this time? Let's see, I'm not gonna bother with... Ooh, I wasn't gonna... Alright, this is a strong box area. I'm not gonna bother with the white quality ones, because they just never have anything good in them. They're just not worth the energy.
I believe in traveling light.
Alright, apparently I believe in traveling light. So I'm just going to bypass those and I don't have inventory space anyway, and look for my boss here, and just like every other time it seems, yep, every time I go through here, every single time I go through here, every single time I go the complete wrong way. I thought I was really clever this time. I did the exact same thing I do every single time. Oh my god. I really did the exact same thing I do every single time. I ran all the way around there thinking, oh my gosh, I'm a disaster, guys. I'm a complete disaster. Oh well, you know, I still take this over the worst part of Act 3. Don't even care. I don't even mind spiders. I like spiders. Spiders eat more dangerous pests typically. I mean, of course, I don't have any of the really crazy spiders way up here in Canada. I don't have any of the super venomous ones that wreck your whole face. So I personally like spiders, at least, you know, the ones that I have. I'm sure there's some ridiculous spiders that eat faces in other parts of the world. I'm not saying I like those. I like the little spiders that hang out in my window and eat flies. I like those spiders that keep the nuisances at bay. I've seen, I don't even think I've seen a brown recluse. I've never seen a black widow or anything like that.
I believe in traveling light.
Oh, I don't have a room for it? Okay, well let me unload that. I don't think I need that. Alright, let's head back to town. Gonna empty my inventory, and let's see, was this any good? Not bad. bad, actually. Not bad. That's actually not bad at all. More lightning resistance, more life. Oh, I might have an upgrade here. I don't really know. The thing about these gloves is I really like that enchant on them, but they are getting pretty badly outdated. They are like eye level 26 or something. Well, how about I put these aside for now, because I'll have to craft, or I'll have to experiment with them if they are going to be an upgrade. And okay, I'm going to end up vendoring a lot of stuff, it looks like. Nothing like coming back after a hard journey with packs full of treasure. And of course it's all garbage treasure, but treasure nonetheless. Alright. Of course that's also entirely up to me. You know, the vendor recipes make it exciting to pick stuff up if you know what to look for. There's so many recipes I didn't know about, like the one to get a weapon upgrade with the rustic sash and everything. That seems like a lot of work to get a weapon upgrade, but you know, when you're reliant on a weapon upgrade, you're reliant on a weapon upgrade, right? And I'm playing something that really needs good weapons. Thankfully, I think this one is gonna tide me over for quite a while, so hopefully I don't have to deal with that for a bit. Alright, let's talk to Silk, and what are we gonna get here? Cast when damage taken. I'll just grab this. I don't really need anything from him. And Helena. And did I miss someone? Oh yeah, I needed to go back to, I felt like I had something else to do, and I need to go get my passive point. That's what I need to do. Long load time here. Very long load time here. What the heck? Lion's Eye is burning down or something. There it goes. Alright, and there's no one here. Yeah, when I start out with Oriath, I think I'm gonna be playing or how do I say it? Solo self-found, because I need to go kill Oak. I think that's what I'm gonna go do. Well, I have to kill Illyria too, so it doesn't really do me much good to go up here. Whatever, I have to do both. Alright, quest complete, got that, and... Alright, so I filled that out, so I'm gonna work my way over here, and like I said, I'm gonna grab that. Cannot evade enemy attacks, but you also can't be stunned. Not that I think I really have much of a issue with getting stunned, but hey, it costs 1 point to be immune to stun, and the thing is, it synergizes well with this, converts all evasion rating to armor, dex provides no bonus to evasion, so I can't evade anyway, so that kind of synergizes with that, right? So yeah, I'm not going to be evading anything, so no worries there. Oops, wrong. I always do that, always press M. Alright, so looks like I've got do I have a new map here? I guess I've got a new map. So I'm going to try to find Oak's place. Now, oh, okay. I was gonna say this is where I always get lost, but I think it's because I usually end up going east instead of west. Like, the wetlands are further west than it feels like they are, so I always end up going the wrong way. Alright, well this place is usually pretty easy to get through. Oak should be around here. Yep, here we go. Oh no, he's downstairs. Okay, I'm gonna have to... Oh no, Parandus, Parandus, Parandus. Oh yeah, we got a Parandus area. I like it, I like it, I like it, I like it. Monsters here are 46 and I'm 49 though, so don't think I'll be grinding here or anything as tempting as as tempted as I am to do it for them sweet Parandus. Oh, he's still vomiting out enemies. I thought I killed them all. Oh, come on, let me have the treasure. Parandus chest, come on. Doesn't even give me anything good, man. I don't have that legendary luck today as far as drops go. I think it's because I bragged about my luck earlier, so now I'm cursed to have terrible drops now, right? This is why you don't curse yourself, guys. This is why you don't do it. Alright, leveled up. I can grab Unwavering Stance. Cannot be stun. Again, not that I really dealt with too many stun issues, at least as far as I could tell. Still doesn't hurt to have. It costs all of 1 point to be immune to stuns. Alright, there we go. Got that taken care of, so at least I don't have Maligaro's spikes sitting around in my inventory. Alright, so all I need to do now is go kill Oak, who is down here, and then I'll need to go kill Illyria, and I will be well on my way through Act 2. I just have to go through the Val ruins and kill the boss dude. Yeah, I feel like I've made pretty good progress on Act 2. I feel like it's taken me a lot less time than I expected it to. You know, Act 2 usually gives me a bit more trouble than this, but of course I also skipped a side quest there. Crimson Jewel. Maybe this is amazing. Let's look. Physical damage leached his life. Hey, that might actually not be too awful. Maybe. I kind of want to explore the rest of the area for the Parandus chests, though, is the thing. Alright, sorry Oak, I can't help you this time. I helped you last time, but not this time, buddy. Oh man, yeah, I'm really liking this build a lot more. I feel like I'm not having anywhere near as many mana issues, and I haven't even really been using my mana flask. I can honestly just get rid of it, and because I don't really use it. Like, I can't believe what a noticeable difference.
A shame we have only the trees for audience.
Yeah, I can't believe what a big difference having this stuff over here makes. Like, I really didn't think it would make such a big difference, and I'm really glad that you told me to get that, because it's definitely been helpful, and, well, I just really didn't think it would be all that helpful. I was like, well, I've got flasks for mana, I don't need anything for mana, but no, it's really helped a lot. Now I don't have to push flasks. I basically just run in and right click. Like, if anyone wants a lazy build to play or knows someone that has, like, I don't know, even like maybe hand problems where they can't click fast enough or something, like, not even joking, this is a really good build for people that maybe can't move their hands very much due to injury or whatever, because there really is no effort involved in playing it, and, you know, you stay alive pretty well. You stay alive really well. You don't really have to do a lot to stay alive. Like, for a perfectly, like, lazy build with a lot of survivability. Now, of course, I'm not well versed in this game, so I don't know anything, but I can't imagine it gets much better than this as far as ease and survivability goes. I mean, you know, yeah, you end up, ooh, 15% increased fire damage, 10% to cold and lightning resistances. Gosh, you know, that might almost work with my Anger Herald of Ash. I think I've got like some added fire damage on something. That might almost, I'm obviously not going to use that, but it's almost kind of good. I said almost. I haven't been keeping count of the Parandus chests in here that I've gotten. I feel like this is probably the last one, though. There might maybe be one more, but I'll make this be my last one anyway, because I don't really want to run around here all day long. Alright, more coins. Good. Alright, so now I can go kill Illyria, so I'm gonna portal back. This is probably faster than running out or trying to find the waypoint, and then go straight here. And looks like I got a new map. Oh, did I see a breach over here? I did. Well, why don't I go pop open this breach? I feel like Illyria is going to be up here somewhere. Alright, let's pop that bad boy open, have some fun with the breach. Gosh, if I could just get, like, breaches and Parandus mods on every single area, I would be just perfectly happy with that. But yeah, I'm wondering, is there a build that's even more survivable, like, that has as good of survivability, but, like, I mean, I'm sure there's things that have better survivability, but probably are more involved to play, like, I don't know, like I said, as far as something lazy and takes minimal effort, I can't imagine anything's better than this. Okay, here we go, a superior sulfur flask. That's probably better than that other goofy one I was using. Alright, increased charge recovery, physical damage leached as mana. Why don't I reroll that? Increased duration, that might be okay. Additional elemental resistances, you know what? I'm gonna use it, why not? I'm not quite, resistance capped, so that might actually not be too bad. Now, of course, the biggest hurdle is actually pushing the flask button, as I'm just talking about over here. I'm a terrible player that's got awful flask management. Ask me anything, just kidding. But no, I've got pretty bad flask management, so as long as I can actually push that, that might not be too bad to have. But yeah, I'm sure there's probably easier builds to play than this, but gosh, I really like it. It's simple, it survives. I don't have to push like anything really but right click. I don't even have to push shield charge. In fact, I don't most of the time. I just wander around. I think that was the first time my duelist has complained about mana, and it's because I've been sitting here charging around. So maybe that alone is reason enough to keep the mana flask in case I'm, you know, charging around a little too much. I don't know. Of course, I'm not finding my last bandit anywhere. And of course, I'm wasting more time in the breaches because they're fun. Ooh, a superior bismuth flask over there. Alright, well this is going to be a pretty goofy...
Let me bend your ear for a minute.
Oh, Vagrant's over here trying to bend my ear. Quit trying to bend my ear all the damn time. Like, what's with the ear bending anyway? I feel like my ear would be like really deformed from the constant bending because it's all he wants to do is bend my ear. Sorry, I'm being ridiculous. Alright, got that. I thought this would have closed by now. There it goes. I'm like kind of expecting it to close and I'm sitting here picking up treasure. Alright, let me grab that, and I think I'm kind of at the point where I don't need to probably pick up every single scroll that I see now. Alright, let's talk to Vagan here. Vagrant. I call him something different every time, whatever. Alright, ooh, Ring of Fire, my dear. Oh, okay, well I'm just gonna charge outside the Ring of Fire then. Oh, you're over here now. Well, this is the hardest Vagan I've ever seen. Alright, there we go. He even gave me a new hat.
I believe in traveling light.
I believe in traveling light. Yeah. Is this hat any good? Ooh, life, cold, lightning resist. Maybe if the stats were a little bit better, that would be worth using, but the stats aren't very good. Alright, where? Oh my gosh, I'm stuck on all the trees over here. Where is my last bandit? I'm done with this place. Where is the last bandit? Where is she? I feel like she can either be... I've seen her both. I feel like I've seen her to the south. I feel like she can either be to the north or the south. I feel like I've seen her more times to the north, though. So, of course, another breach is gonna be over here. Oh my gosh, we've got a breach, an essence thing, a golden strongbox. Gosh, there's just so many things stopping me from getting to Alira, and I've got to be a part of it. I've got to do this. I've got to kill the breaches. I want that essence thing. I want to open the gold box. Like, I want to do all these things, but I wish they'd stop happening. It's like, can you make the game a little bit more boring? I'm having too much fun doing stuff in it. Thanks. Path of Exile problems, well, at least Path of Exile for me problems, right? I like doing all this stuff, even if it's not the most efficient use of my time. A splinter of, who is that? Of Ul Natol. I don't know if I've got very many of those. I feel like that's a rarer splinter or whatever. I feel like I haven't seen a lot of that one. Alright, cast some random curse when maybe I think I'm at the point where I need to ID these instead of just going ham at it. Alright, nothing good in that one. And now I'm gonna crack open the essence here because essences are always good to have. I love essences. Always good to have. There we go. Alright, oh! The little witch lady was right here. Did I see it? Just miss it before? Whoops, how embarrassing. Alright, that blew up and didn't drop anything good. Alright, let's go kill our last little bandit girly right here.
The King of Rats crate.
Sorry, lady. Just looks like a witch reskin. I don't even know if it's a reskinned witch. I think it is a witch. They just, like, took the witch and gave her a fancy hat, basically, or something. A little tiara or something. That looks pretty much just like the witch.
It's hard to cast a spell with a blade in your throat, isn't it, witch?
It is, duelist. Alright, let's go back to the forest encampment and talk to you. And
I'm so sorry.
there we go. Got to the apex so I can finish up the rest of Act 2. Well, I think I made pretty good time. I feel like I've accomplished quite a bit, all things considered. Alright, let me throw this at Yina and going to unload the rest of my stash. I've got, like I said, I've got a little organization system here. I put my belts here and then my jewelry here, and then I have hats, chests, feets here, and extra feets and gloves there. Yeah, boots, feets, whatever, same thing. And that's my little organization system. I know it's probably not the best, and this is where I dump my jewels, and I don't know how you play the game without a stash tab. Like, if I had all the money in the world, if money were no object to me, anyone that played Path of Exile, I would give them, like, I would buy them free stash tabs. Like, dude, you're gonna want these. Like, just don't even, you're not gonna have fun unless with the game unless you have these. Let me hook you up. I totally would. Of course, money is an object, so can't give away free currency stash tabs, even though, you know, like I said, there's such a game changer. If I ever write a guide for Rurumiki's Noob Guide to Path of Exile, the first thing I would write in there would be buy stash tabs. You're gonna want stash tabs. You know, I'm not really actually sure if I should start this place because it's gonna take me... Ooh, Parandus, never mind. I'm gonna start this place. I was gonna say, I don't know if I want to start this place because it's gonna take me forever to get through here, but it's a Parandus zone, so now I'm obligated to get through it because I love me some Parandus. Alright, Orb of Chance. And a chest here. What do we get? Coins. Just coins. Nothing too exciting. Alright, well, maybe I'll just dash through everything that's not horrendous. How about that? I'm pretty bad about wanting to fight everything. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but this place does tend to be a bit of a time sink because, well, as you can see, I'm getting lost already. Here's a door, though, on the right way. A lot of annoying mob types in here, too. But that's the thing with this guy, like, with the little blocking duelist. I don't even know. Do I have an annoying mob type? I don't know. I guess annoying mob types would be anything I can't block, right? So stuff with, like, righteous fire, you know, anything really ridiculous really tanks my health really fast. Alright, where's the chest that goes to those mobs? Right down here, Parandus jewelry box. Uh-oh, oh, there's another dude still alive. Okay, Salonia, the vault sentry. Come on, Salonia, let me in. Let me in, Salonia. Alright, I think Salonia's gonna let me in now. Ooh, a crimson jewel that is yellow quality. Let's check that out after I get those constructs there. Alright, crimson jewel. Ooh! 16% increased physical damage, 15% increased fire damage, which I know there's definitely like better builds that can utilize that better than me. I just have like anger issues and Herald of Ash. 3% increased ignite duration on enemies, 2% chance to ignite, and 8 strength and intelligence. You know, even not being able to make really a lot of use out of like half the stats on there, I think that's still better than 10% physical damage and 50 armor. I mean, 16% increased physical damage at 6% over that, and I have a lot of trouble with my intelligence stat, so that will help. I had to go get this to fix my intelligence, so that will really kind of help a lot. So that is an upgrade. Now, the fire damage, I mean, damage is damage, but that seems like a really nice jewel, doesn't it? I mean, maybe I'm wrong. This is where my ignorance shows. I have no idea how to tell if a jewel is good or not because I don't really know all the different builds. Now, I know it's not optimal for me, but it's still pretty good. I don't really know what the optimal jewel for me would be, what kind of stats it would have. I guess getting the perfect jewels is almost probably like an end game. Well, I don't know if a lot of builds and people use like unique jewels or if more people use like rare jewels or whatever, but it seems like that's almost like a way to blow your currency when you have all the perfect gears trying to get the perfect jewels, because I feel like you'll end up using a lot of currency upgrading them trying to get them just perfect, right? I mean, like I said, there's still so much to this game that I'm just completely ignorant about. There's, you know, so much to it that I just can't understand it yet, and that's gonna come with, you know, playing the game a lot more, trying out different builds. I mean, this is like maybe my third serious character I'm leveling up, and it's kind of a repeat of my second character, so there's still a lot I don't know about this game in regards to building properly and, you know, how useful all the different currencies and items are. And, you know, maybe in a year I'll be a bit more smart, more wise. I'll go back and look at these videos and be like, gah, I was an idiot. Or, of course, maybe I'll come back in a year and be like, nope, still as stupid as I was then. No idea. And, of course, you know, the only way I can get better is to continue to play some more until I get good, right? So by that token, I should probably not play a blocking duelist in Oriath, even though I really want to, but I don't know, I guess there's not going to be really a lot of new builds because, I mean, there's a few new gems, especially support gems, but just seemed like a lot of stuff got nerfed. I don't really know about a lot of the changes. I don't like to comment on balance because I don't really know, but ooh, look at all these coins. But it seems like a lot of stuff got nerfed, so not really sure if there's going to be any good guides that come out for 3.0 over what's strong, or if people even know yet. Alright, I went ahead and ruined the world. I unleashed darkness, and
This gotta be good.
no one can enjoy the sun, no one's getting a suntan, no one can grow crops. I just ruined the whole planet. That's just what I do. Just another day in life. Alright, get these coins and spend my point here. Working my way toward shield stuff, so additional block chance is great. And then I'm going to work toward that now. That's going to be really, really nice. More block chance, and then that, and I'll probably need to get that elemental resistances because I'm not capped, and it'll be good going into Merciless anyway. Now, I probably won't need these. I'd like to actually avoid those if possible. I'd like to avoid that whole thing, but if I, you know, it'll take a while to get the proper gear, and don't know if this is really worth it. I don't think so. I don't think I have any problems with that anymore, but this will be pretty handy, so I'll probably get all this stuff over here. I was originally gonna go this way, and I was gonna go through here and get that, and I probably still will. I'll have to see how far I get before I worry about what I'm doing with all those points, because I just don't know yet. Alright, here we go. I made it outside. The world is dark and ruined, and I ruined the world. And do we have another oh no, okay, no, it's just, I saw that golden guy, I was like, do we have another Parandus area? No, we don't have another Parandus area. Alright, I always miss the waypoint here because it's like in the water or something ridiculous. Oh, there's my alarm. Oh my gosh, I jumped right out of my damn skin when I heard that. It scared the hell out of me. I wasn't expecting it. I have the timer on my phone for my recordings so that, you know, I don't end up playing Path of Exile for 4 hours and be like, okay, I did finish with my video. Why didn't anyone watch it? Oh, no one wanted to watch me ramble for 40 hours, or 4 hours, 40 hours. 4 hours, that's what happened. Oh boy. Alright, grabbing these. Those might be something good. I feel like oh nope, here it is. I was about to say, I feel like I missed the waypoint, but nope, here it is. Let me go back to town so Groost can spit on me, and like I said, my alarm did go off, so oh gosh, got absolutely nothing good there. Let Aramir yell at me. What did you do? Why'd you do this? Here's
Nothing
Bruce
like
spitting
this
on me.
happens.
Oh great, Exile, you ruined the planet. Alrighty guys, I'm gonna go ahead and be done with Path of Exile today. Next time I am going to find the ancient pyramid and finish up Act 2 and begin Act 3. Thank you guys so much for watching me play today, and I will see you with another video soon. Bye for now!